Program directors, Mike Waters, my dear friend, Matt Cuthbert, my dear friend, thank you. Regional Chairperson, Councillor Senzi Sibeko, Caucus Leader, Alderman Tanya Campbell, if I can ask the two of you to stand closer to me. I want to indicate, I've always said, I'm not a lone ranger. All candidate councillors, all MPs, to our fallen heroes, because I will always honor them. Those that we have lost to COVID, the media, and all the residents of Ekurhuleni. Today I stand before you extremely proud to address the team that will be taking over this big building behind us.
Yes.
Take over from the 1st of November to effect change in Ekurhuleni. This is the team that's going to get things done for the residents. Today, as we stand on the steps of this administrative capital of our municipality, I would like each one of us to take a moment to reflect on the task that lies ahead. After winning the election, we have a hard job afterwards, fixing Ekurhuleni, our broken municipality. Each one of us is aware of the many challenges that residents of this municipalities face daily. We all know that Ekurhuleni is broken on its knees, but traveling this metro, I have been horrified to see just how broken Ekurhuleni really is. Shocked by the true state of this city. Ladies and gentlemen, Ekurhuleni is on its knees, crying, begging for help. Since it took me to see a center, 44 million rand, fruitless and wasteful expenditure. Councillor Yakutere Blanche took me to a water reservoir that had not been built because money was diverted towards PPE. And when you hear the word PPE, you hear corruption. Candidate Zotwa Ratebe took me to Duza to see a taxi rank that is not being used, but millions have been used. Fruitless and wasteful expenditure. Our businesses, Mike Dutoy, incoming candidate councillor, talks about how the mines in Ekurhuleni do not have power, sometimes up to 70 days. Councillor Alta de Beer took me to Wakeville to meet with businesses who sometimes lose equipment in the tune of millions because this municipality has no electricity and it has no will to fix electricity in this metro. So when I say to you, Ekurhuleni is on its knees and it's crying for help, it's not just on paper. When we visit and you go around this metro, you are shocked by how much this municipality is crying for help from the blue machine. We are all residents here. We live here. And therefore the challenges of our residents that they are facing are our lived daily experiences. The businesses I talked about, if they go under, our sisters and brothers will lose jobs. more households will not be able to put food on the table. We have been dealing with deteriorating infrastructure, little to non-existent service delivery, to the systemic collapse of municipal finances at those in green, black, and gold. I don't mention by name, they do not need oxygen here. Under this administration, which I plan with this team here to kick out of this administration capital, our city has become one of despair and hopelessness. It is unto us, the blue machine, to give the residents of Ekurhuleni and South Africa at large hope. Our communities across the length and breadth of Ekurhuleni are subjected to inhumane living conditions. They are victims of power outages, water outages, water insecurity, lack of waste removal, crime, and the biggest indignity of all, 39% unemployment rate, one of the worst in the world. Our streets are adorned with filth. Our mothers, sisters, brothers, youth, neighbors are at the mercy of those who do not care. Our people have been taken for granted. These people in black, green, and gold, they simply do not care about us and our residents. They do not care for the rule of law or accountability. In fact, they do not care for democracy or the future of this country or Ekurhuleni, this beautiful city. And therefore, we must, and they must go. Fellow South Africans, fellow residents of Ekurhuleni, I want to say to you, there is hope for Ekurhuleni. There is a party made up of individuals who are committed to compassion, excellence, and who have humility. These individuals behind me are individuals who are committed to the principles of democracy and good governance. As I look at the sea of faces in front of me, behind me, as we stand here, my heart swells with pride. Because each one of you is here for no other reason than to serve the residents of Ekurhuleni with passion, excellence, dedication, and understand servant leadership. This is the DA difference. This is the difference that our people need and are desperately in need of and now deserve. Unlike other political parties, we are not here because we believe in getting into positions because it is our turn to eat. Instead, we have put our names forward because we are passionate about change and building a world-class city. We are passionate about serving. Our passion is not born of some far-fetched utopian fantasy. It is born of the proven track record of excellence in government. Don't take my word for it. Take the word of the Auditor General, Municipal IQ, and similar institutions that monitor local government performance. If you want to see excellence in action, our neighboring municipality, Midvaal, since assuming office, has been consistently ranked the best performing municipality in Gauteng. It is an island of excellence in a sea of decay. That sea being Gauteng. My vision is for Ekurhuleni to join Midvaal in putting best practice into reality. I want our people to feel the difference of living in a DA-led Ekurhuleni. My colleagues and friends, I say this not lightly. Our work is cut out for us, but the goal must be to keep us inspired and keep going. We have 5 weeks to go. We must go above and beyond the call on duty to spread the message of hope, that our people can set themselves free from those who have forgotten servant leadership but believe voters should serve their pockets. The ground is fertile for the Democratic Alliance. This week, and I want to prove a point to you, fellow Democrats. This week, the president visited Katlehong. He was booed out of Katlehong. A day before, I went to Katlehong with our candidates. We were welcomed. The community vented their frustration, but they were willing to talk to me because I was willing to listen to their plight. I did not make promises, but I asked them to ask for a government that provides good governance. And when you believe, when we each believe it is possible, we can take this metro, then we must push harder. And when you think you're pushing harder, we must work harder than we've ever worked before. Our work is going to be tiring, but we must give it our all of ourselves, for our people. In the end, it will be worth it. When I leave home, remember that I'm a single mother of 3 children. My children don't get to see me because I say to them, tomorrow you'll have a better future to inherit in Ekurhuleni. Let me make the sacrifice now for you. We must work tirelessly for the people to see that there is hope. We must work hard for our young people who are trapped in poverty. We must give it our all for our elderly who are treated with disdain by this municipality. We must work inclusively for the disabled who are usually forgotten. We must work hard to change the fortunes of this dilapidated municipality. But work we will, because the DA gets things done. Each one of you standing here has a vital role to play in ensuring that we get the 50+1 majority in Ekurhuleni. I want to give each one of you a job. Win your wards. A vote for the Democratic Alliance will free you from those who've taken you for granted. A vote for Democratic Alliance will change your life, the lives of your family and loved ones, and your neighbors. I ask each one of you to take a message of hope to every person you interact with, whether it be a shopkeeper or your neighbor as you're standing across the fence chatting. Let's not gossip, but let's talk about hope. In your wards, in your communities, we have already come so far, and having come so far, I want to thank the councillors who are not standing again. Thank you for the work that you have done. It is now up to us to take the baton and run the race. This is truly what I call the now or never election. I want every single one of us to win the hearts and minds of our people. I want you to share the message that says, come 1 November, you can take your power back. Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. The people of South Africa have been imprisoned by lack of service delivery for 27 years. It is time to vote for a party that shall free us from the shackles of the 27 years of imprisonment. Vote for the Democratic Alliance, I say to you. I would like to thank every single one of you for your dedication, your commitment, your families, to building and strengthening our democracy. I want to thank every voter, every DA supporter, every single person who carries the blue flame forward. Without you, there will be no hope for Ekurhuleni. Together, united, we are strong. Together, we will usher in the change that this municipality so desperately needs. I want to salute you. I want to thank each one of you. We have 5 weeks to go. 5 weeks. Let us continue committed to make sure that we give this municipality hope. 50+1 is all we need to get into government. And I want to say to you, it can be done. Mike Waters is the campaign manager, a very big unsung hero of this region. Halala, Mike Waters, halala. To every single team member, halala to you, halala. And then to this municipality, I want to say, halala 1 November, halala. Halala 1 November, halala. Thank you very much. We may be seated.
Oh!